We are here today at Shimmering Farm. It's a little farm on Wilderness Heights. My sister Lindi's farm and her daughters Tamarisk, Jem and Aram. So there's the rabbit house, and this here is the chicken house. Now the chicken house is an octagonal house that supports a major minor garden. Little garden, but it's major in its significance, and it's quite mature now. So we have lemons, we have squash going crazy, we have guavas growing all over the show, we have such a range of species, tree tomato, we have pawpaw, you can see coming through there, we have the mints at the bottom, and here we're going, guavas, everything is growing well. We're going through the chicken house. Now the chicken house is the centerpiece of this whole operation. It houses the chickens and of course the ducks. See the ducks through there. Now it's an octagonal thing, got 8 sides and 8 little exits. You see these little doors here? These are the exits that go out into the garden. So each one of these little hatches open up and then they go out into the garden there. And the chickens are kept out here for a while, but then they benefit, the plants benefit from all the chicken poop and scratchings that have gone on. So the cats are in here to keep the lizards and the frogs out. And this octagonal chicken house here, Lindy's just come in here and let the chickens out for the day. At night they sleep in here to be protected from the foxes and the genets and the leopards and the wild animals. And everything here is growing vigorously. Number 1, lots of water. Number 2, lots of chicken poop. Number 3, lots of horse manure. So as the chickens are let out into each one of these 8 octagonal shaped pens, the chickens scratch. Today they're scratching the horse poop, the horse manure. Very important part of this garden, because you can see from the soil here, the soil is actually quite poor. But with the introduction of all of the manure and the scratchings, over time Lindy's dedicated hard work has turned this into a little paradise, a beautiful paradise. Look at these baby marrows coming up here. Look at this. What is this green stuff? What is this green stuff, Lindy? Mustard. Oriental mustard. The reddish green. Oriental mustard. There's a sunflower, and here are the goats. Lindy keeps 3 Angora goats for wool. She harvests the wool and she turns it into a beautiful colored wool. She dyes naturally, and they live here beautifully, and they help contribute to the garden. They contribute to the manure, they contribute in that they eat all the wasted green stuff that gets chucked over. And the chickens, you see, they forage here on the chopped green stuff. Lindy's got a chop and drop system. She's running a system with Boschwelder chickens, which is an indigenous South African chicken. They love foraging for their food. They can protect themselves against predators. They can look after themselves outside of battery conditions. There they'll run out into the paddock. They'll find their food. And here the horses, watching what we're doing, curious about what we want to see here today, curious about what's all that's going on. And the horses are here. They're delivering the poop, which gives all the great vitality, and they deliver another mystical quality, kind of a sense of, we know what you're doing. We've been with you a long time as a species. So it's a great place here at Shimmering Farm. I learned so much to take back with me to Pebble Spring every time I come here. Lindy's a great teacher, and she shows by doing what can be done with small pieces of land, what can be done to create harmony and balance. I love it here, and I love coming back to visit and to see all the progress.